This big hostile crowd does not affect them very much.
5 of the last 9 games between these two franchises have gone to overtime. Talking to the Timberwolves, they know that Sacramento will play their best ball right now in this opening 12 minutes. Minnesota has to show that they are here to compete, not happy to
Playoffs and all the talk about home court advantage as Garnett hits his first shot. The ironic thing, these two
here trying to keep size with Christie on Sam Cassell.
Trenton Hassel. That goes down. Trenton Hassel has been unbelievable. Markovic involved early, but not to force it. He needs to be patient. That's one of the keys for him, Bill.
He had such a horrendous start to game 3. Vlade Divac strong in the offensive end, but Trent Hassel offensively.
But Bibby comes up with a loose ball.
Oh, nice split.
Bibby right. Kicks it out. Well, he was going to shoot it over Garnett, and Chris Webber knocks it down. And the Sacramento Kings score 5.
His team an easy victory there. They were very fortunate to win in overtime.
Cassell was second team All-NBA as Webber knocks it down. Chris Webber talked after the game 3. Webber has had the hot hand early. He's 3 for 3 from the field.
Across the floor, the ball's dead and out of bounds. Just bring the ball boy out real quick with the mop.
Hassel again left wide open, and Hassel continues to hit the open.
A lot of zone defense by Sacramento.
Shot clock down to 5. Cassell finds an opening, and Sam Cassell able to knock it down. His first
Duncan. The lost weekend in Los Angeles for the former MVP of the NBA.
Pass from Webber. And Anthony Peeler, who they
changes on the perimeter better. We have to attack as Bibby does right here so magnificently.
Webber, 4 for 4 from the field.
Oh, this guy down.
Sprewell. And Latrell Sprewell with his first field goal after that rough stretch where they missed 6 in a row. Minnesota's bounced back nicely. Bibby wide open for 3.
Bifton coming in.
Brad Miller comes in for Sacramento. Michael Olowokandi in as you see guarding Webber. And Webber now 5 for 5 from the field.
As soon as Michael Olowokandi comes in the game.
Minnesota had 2 of those 7 victories. And then you add the game 3 win.
Beautiful pass.
6 for 6 for Webber. Garnett steps back for 3. Kevin Garnett from downtown. And that's his first three-pointer.
3-point arc in this series.
Miller. No one to pass to, but he had an open shot.
Game by individual teams on the defensive end.
Miller knocks it away. Big numbers for the Kings.
Nice spacing.
Miller started it with the steal. The Minnesota Timberwolves, always so good protecting the ball, have turned it over 10 times already. And there's only 2.5 gone by in the second quarter. Kings right now in control. The Lakers. Christie. No, Christie knocks it down. Christie.
When he is aggressive on the offensive end, what can you do? Because he's the guy they normally leave open, as they're leaving Derek Martin open, the UCLA. Nice pass.
Miller with another field goal, his third. He's got to use it. Bibby pokes it back to Miller for a new 24.
Everybody wants to play totally one-on-one. Nice drive by Bibby.
The soft floater.
Game 2, he says there's nothing quite like that. He said they're both about the same. Only coaches can feel that, Mike.
He also said that's one of the reasons his Peeler puts it in. That's one of the reasons why some people don't like to be coaches.
But he will physically mix it up, and I think that's what the Timberwolves need right now.
Markovic and a foul. And a chip on there, double teaming him every time. Hassel has to throw it out. Puts it in. Trenton Hassel. With his third field goal, he's their leading scorer with 6.
Say that again. Trenton Hassel is their leading scorer with 6 points with 1:45 to go. What is going on here? Some sort of time warp?
How about
He's playing the great defense. Now he turns Sam Cassell away.
Hassel finding Trent, and Gary Trent barrels it. Yeah, Weber just kind of forced it up. Looks back at the official. That was just good defense. Cassell flips it up. Weber, the game's leading scorer, is the only player in double figures.
How can you be nervous when you've been in the national spotlight since you've been in sophomore in high school?
Cassell knocks it down. You didn't get nervous even when you were in the NBA. Stojakovic has not been an offensive factor. Weber, nice move from Weber, and there's the low post presence. 18 for Weber.
For this.
Again, though, despite the fact that they have not played well, they're right there. As Devon sits, and even with that,
like it's a summer league pickup action.
Johnson. Hassel and a foul. I don't think necessarily that. So we'll get a free throw.
Nice slash to the hoop here, and everybody's stopping on the play as it is devolved into pickup basketball.
Devon's upset with himself as he picks up his other rebound. He's got 14 rebounds in the early third. Garnett, nice feed to Irvin Johnson. And Garnett with his 4th assist.
Playing well. And yet, this team is just down 6 points and make it 4.
Sprewell. And a transition bucket there have not been defense on the offensive end.
You don't mind it when your big guy doesn't come all the way up every time.
Sprewell hits it. Latrell Sprewell, a 2-pointer, and it's a 2-point game. An 11-0 run.
Got to be Peja coming off of screens.
Miller. And a big bucket for Sacramento to end the...
One of the emotional spark plugs of this Minnesota Timberwolves squad.
Stojakovic with a hand in his face. That's just his 2nd field goal, but it puts the
game in franchise history.
Well, Bill, it isn't even the best players in the world can lose confidence. Nice feed from Garnett. Can lose confidence. It's that he's been impatient. You can see the way sometimes he throws it up there. Weber knocks it down. Weber said, hey, I got hit as well. Now some shots are starting to drop at both ends.
Kevin Garnett's got to close the gap between Weber and himself. Don't settle for the perimeter game.
Cassell. That's a 3. Sam Cassell, and the game is tied. Well, you knew that Sacramento was going to come out with such force to start the game. And with such a critical game for them. Bibby steps back and puts it in. Mike Bibby, just his 3rd finish. The extra pass, Weber. 22 for Weber. And the Kings back up by 4. Sub game. Cassell.
Nice.
Okay, just standing there. Sprewell trying to find some room. That's a 2.
That guy's hot.
To go. Went on a 20-6 run. Wheeler lost it momentarily, but recovers beautifully. Some kind of contribution from him tonight.
Lottie's got a little one if they can get it back to him.
Bibby puts it in. From Latrell Sprewell. Bibby with a big shot. Kings by 7, but plenty of time to go here in the 4th quarter.
They think that Minnesota's huddle, and most of the fans are deciding to cooperate. That and the threat of being thrown out of here. Mike?
Kevin Garnett with a tip, Jim. Miller taking Johnson off the dribble. Goes right at Garnett. Oh, beautiful play from Brad.
Own defense here again by Sacramento.
Sprewell way short. Weber tips it, but right to Garnett. And Kevin Garnett able to knock it down. Weber. Wheeler. Brad Miller. 15 from Miller. And Miller, the lead back up to 9. Garnett. Hoiberg for 3. Fred Hoiberg from downtown.
Has not responded late in this game as he did in game 3. What a pass.
Oh, Bibby with a beautiful feed. And the lead back up to 8 with 3.
Weber, a nice job keeping that ball alive.
Hoiberg looking, finding Garnett. Garnett spinning. Up shot, banks it in. 6-point game. Bibby makes his move. Weber. Chris Weber with 26. And the lead back up to 8. Timeout, Minnesota. As this year's playoff high with 26. He's 12 of 20 from the field. As Bibby dishes off the assist, and Lipsoners needs another timeout. Just under a minute and a half remaining here in the 20. Good help from Garnett. Bibby finding Miller, blocked by Cassett, out of bounds. Brad Miller with a chance for a three-point play.
Bibby under control. He does escape the double team, yes, but the nice recovery by Sprewell. They have him trapped in the corner. The inability, though, to rotate it. And Adelman with everything on the line. Finally, Sacramento capitalizing with that edge of their quality big men.
Sports Center coming up next. Sprewell finding Garnett and a quick 2 points. That cuts it to 7. Sacramento with a 7-point lead, and they'll have the ball when we return. Have the ball with 7.
You try and get a position where you get a stop.
Especially you don't want to foul Bibby. Weber floats it in. 28 for Weber. And that one just may seal it.
Flips under.
Weber with a rebound, knocked away by Cassell. Hoiberg trying to draw a foul, knocks it down. And that's a 3 for Hoiberg. Makes it a 6-point game.
Keep moving it or get it in Stojakovic's hand, although he missed 3 free throws in that last overtime thriller. The crowd, though, sensing here that this is Sacramento's night.
So Stojakovic will shoot with 7.6 seconds remaining and a 6-point lead. Davis Stojakovic just 2 of 10 from the field. His teammates picked up the slack, especially Chris Weber with those 28 points.
So Sacramento survives the desperate straits that they're in. Question is, can they go up to the target center and get it back? And that crowd will be ready.
And they've hit all 12 of their free throws in the fourth quarter. Sprewell with the dunk. But this series is tied at 2 games apiece. The Sacramento Kings in desperate need of a victory with an impressive performance. And they tie this best of 7 set. It's even at 2.